Yes, as we sit here across from one another, this entanglement was meant to go about reaching you and to have you see in order to go about becoming the fulfillment in what is required of you. You must choose and choose wisely. The choices are quite simple. All you have to do is go about picking a path. And in picking that path, you must go about seeking, will you long to fit in, or will you go about choosing who you are? Now, the reason I wanted to go about bringing this to your attention is only because you have valued others' perception over your own. You have led yourself to believe that what other people think about you, the way how they go about treating you, is more important than how you go about viewing yourself. But don't worry. We will no longer go about seeking outside validation because the path that we're on, we will come not to neglect ourselves anymore. We will become the truth in a way that goes about bringing light to darkness. We will rid ourselves of these things that have us feeling complacent. Because one of the things that you have to come to realize is that perception goes about bringing emotional distress and has a strange way of causing anxiety to overtake our being. I know a lot of us have become depressed by not being able to find conformity and fitting in certain circles that we have gone about believing are special. But today we are going to go about ridding that. We are going to go about finding confidence in ourselves, in our actions. And in finding confidence in ourselves, we will begin by associating with the basic principles that we must find a way to get past our fears. Because you will soon see that life you have been blinded in a way and not being able to go about seeing that the illusion that you have been chasing in conformity, longing to fit in, only went about leaving you more further estranged from yourself. And the truth of the matter is that the only thing that we must learn to do is go about loving ourselves unconditionally. So that in loving ourselves unconditionally, we go about finding and seeking what lies within us. That's the only way for us to go about being free, is when we go about emancipating and freeing ourselves. Because these things that they come to go about perpetuating the social norms of fair, causing disparity, for you to go about looking as if though the world is coming to an end, is only a trickery. But do not be fooled, because when we go about crossing the street, then we will know what awaits. Our perspectives will go about changing. We must free ourselves, because what is inside, I tell you this, has gone about being blessed by the divine. So we must not worry. We must not worry about the way people go forth and seeing us. Because people do not know your burden. People do not yet quite comprehend what you have been through. And because people cannot go about comprehending what you've been through, the only thing that I go about trying to ask you is that you go about finding that way to overcome that fear. Because the perception of things will leave you at a disadvantage. So we will all find a way to give our true self a chance and stop believing that no one cares. It is an unnecessary stress that we have gone about placing upon ourselves. Validation of your feelings, your emotions, and your thoughts could go about setting you free. When you come to realize why you're feeling the way that you are feeling, then you could go about changing those things. And anything outside of that is only perceptive. And perceptive as things may be, it has us giving up and turning away from our blessings. So this is the thing that I come to say in this format, is that don't change who you are, but rather come to know your truth in yourself. Don't become what your environment is, but go about exemplifying the beauty to bring value to your environment. So today is the day we stop by taking a moment to go about seeing the truth within ourselves and learning that the only way forward is when we go about loving ourselves unconditionally. Now, this is my blessing. Love y'all. You know the channel. Bend but don't break. Resiliency is the key. Let's find that way. Love.